Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with another video on merging and joining data in R. So in real world data analysis, we often need to combine multiple data sets. So this can be done using various merging and joining techniques in R. In this video, we will cover firstly types of joins, then merging data with the merge function, joining data using the dplyr library, concatenating data, handling duplicates and missing values in the joins. So let's start with types of joins and merges. There are 4 types of joins in R, similar to the SQL joins that we understood. The first one is inner join. So what inner join does, it returns only the matching rows from both the tables. Let's understand using the Venn diagram. These are the 2 data sets and inner join just gives us the matching rows in these 2 data sets, that is this area of the Venn diagram. Next are left join. Left join only returns all rows from the left table and matching rows from the right table. So what it does, and again considering 2 data sets, and this is the left table, all the rows of the left table and the matching rows from both the tables. Right join is vice versa of it, rows from the right table and the matching rows from the left table. Full join, it returns all the rows from both the tables, filling the missing values with NA. So what full join depicts? All the rows, common, uncommon, everything from both the tables is shown. Next is merging data with the merge function in base R. So the merge function is base R is used to combine 2 data sets. Now let's take an example. These are 2 data sets having the following values as ID and name. Next is having ID and age. Now we are doing inner join on these. That is our default join. So what will happen? It will make a new data set named merge data. With the help of the merge function, it will merge the first and the second data set by the attribute ID and lastly print us the data set. So what it will does, only the common rows like 2 and 3. 1 and 4 are not present in both the data sets. So these are neglected and only rows with matching ID values are included, that is of Bob and Charlie. Now let's come up to the left join in R. So what it does, all rows from df1 are included and unmatched rows from df2 are filled with NA here. In the right join, all the rows from df2 are included and unmatched rows from df1 are filled with NA. Lastly, we have full join. All the rows from both the data sets are included, missing values are filled with NA. So that's how all the 4 joins in R work. Now, moving on to joining data with our library dplyr. So, the dplyr package provides simpler syntax for joins. It has a cleaner syntax than merge function, making it easier to use. Like here, just by writing inner join, which data set and by which attribute, and similarly for the other joins, you can work and you will get the desired or the same output as you get using the merge function in the base R. Next, we have concatenating data using the rbind and cbind function. So rbind is just simply row-wise binding. It is used when data sets have the same column names. In this example, what it does, it stacks the data row-wise from the 2 data frames df1 and df3. Then cbind is used when data sets have the same number of rows, and it is also called as column-wise binding. Here, in this example, it combines the data column-wise from the data frames 1 and 4. Last topic is handling duplicates and missing values in joins. So the first one is to detect joins. Before removing the joins, actually, we need to detect where they are. So the syntax for it is duplicated. This shows the duplicate rows in the data frame 1. Then when we know where duplicates are, we need to remove it. So what it does, this statement, it removes the duplicate from the data frame 1 that we are having. we will be looking at reshaping data in R, or we can say pivoting and melting the data in R in our next video. Practice all these on the data set. Either you will work on MTCast, that is a built-in data set in R, or any other data set that you find suitable with. And I will see you in the next video with the new topic, continuing with basic data manipulation in R. Till then, happy learning.